Good afternoon, Internet. I am your host, HazelPlace89, and welcome. The City Skylines 1. We're in Old Samville again today. And as you can see, our couplet that we built last episode is quite utilized. And we are backing up because there's really only one turnaround here. And it's all to go back out of the city and stuff. So, what I think we want to do today, we're going to expand our couplet. Probably connected it right here so people can get on and off the highway from this point. And then also, my hope is that we can grab the bus depot and lay out at least one bus line today. I think that would be helpful. So we have that in mind that we want to go ahead and start doing. But before we do that, there's something that I want to do that's going to probably be a little bit controversial. We are going to address our power issue first of all, because we don't have that much. Let's throw down a coal power plant, which is going to be alternatively. Can we do this maybe temporarily? We could, but alternatively, I think what we'll do is this. What I want to do is I don't want zoning on the back side of these roads here. So we're just going to bloop, delete everything. Whoops. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Sometimes you just gotta. You know? Sometimes you just gotta. So there's that. So I wouldn't mind people to use this right here, but there's no way for them to kind of get down there. So what they're doing is they're having to turn right here, and it's not really utilized like I want it to be. So that's a problem. I'm getting distracted already. So what I want to do, like right off the bat, let's take a look and see. Can we up our power budget, perhaps? Let's up our power budget. Let's just throw this bad boy all the way up. I'm going to do water as well. And then we're going to come through for our other services. Go about 101. Well, they're already at 101. Okay, that's fine. Alright, well then we'll just leave it like that. So our power for now is actually in a good spot, so that's awesome. Working overtime, baby. So here's what I want to do. I want to get our couplet system connected up right here. So what that will mean for us today is, let's grab our dirt road. Let's just grab this and go straight down to about right. And then we'll do the same. Actually, let's wait before we do that. Here's what I want to do. I want to do something fancy right here. Kind of make it a thing that people enjoy. See, because that's what they're wanting to do. They're cutting through the neighborhood, which is fine, to get to this 4-lane, to get back onto the highway. But if we can help them out, that would be fortuitous. So, that's what we're gonna do. Let's bring this back right here. Gonna get our steps all the way down. Let's do a 12 unit and we'll go 6 deep. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Alternatively, let's come at an angle. Let's go. Let's do that. And I'll tell you why, because this is gonna have to curve down. Let's bring it back just a hair. Yeah, problem solving, baby. So now that we have that, let's do, what will this, that'll be an 11 unit. Well, 11 unit. So that's 22. So what we could theoretically do is this. Let's turn off, actually, let's keep those on. Let's do a 10. Yeah, let's turn off our road guidelines for now. We're going to grab this road. So let's go 8 by... yeah, we're going to have to keep this turned on. But what we'll do is I want to kind of have a nice, gentle slopification. Don't want that. What we'll do Let's do 5, and then we'll do another 5, and then we'll just connect straight up. And that's a little too steep for my estimation. So what we'll do, let's just string this back then. We'll do an 11 by 11. Something like that. That's actually perfect. And then we can just, with a straight segment, do that. And then we'll connect her straight back up. It's beautiful, right? Right? So, similar situation over here. Let's see if we can't grab... Oh, hold on. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is something similar over here, but I think we may, let's just come straight up actually. Let's do... I'm trying to think how we can do this and make it look decent. That's actually fine. So, and then we'll get a straight segment and just do this, and we'll connect that up. And it kind of unstraightens a little bit, but honestly, I think that'll be fine because it gets us up and over our railroad track. So now what we can do, let's come with this. We're going to go straight. Let's go about right there. And then we will have ourselves a handy dandy notebook. And by that, I mean this. Let's start about right here. What do we have? Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. And then we will grab you. Let's connect that up here. And now what we can do is grab our 2-lane one way like we have and just upgrade it all like so. Now this might cost us a ton of money. I'm not really sure. See, I have a whole save that I should have tested all of this stuff out with first, but I don't actually have time to do that. I would love to get to a spot, if I can be transparent with you guys for a moment, I would love to get to a spot wherein I am able to do content creation, make YouTube videos full time. That is a goal of mine. And a way that you all can help me with that is by subscribing to the channel and leaving likes and comments for engagement. That does help out quite a bit, more than you know. And I do appreciate all of the support up to this point. I really do. We hit 100 subscribers last week, and that makes me a very happy fella. So I want to thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you all for the love. It's humbling, and I am very appreciative, and I don't want to get to a point where it seems like I'm being disingenuous, but I really am thankful, excuse me, for everything that you all do for the channel. So great. This should help people. Yeah, this should help people get not stuck right here. So we're just gonna have to let this clear up. But what I want to do, let's do a little bit of this. What do we have? 1, 2, 3. We got 36 units, so like 3 blocks basically between where I want the next crossing to be. So this next crossing would be like so. Oh, why'd you? Okay, you went away. How sad. Big sad. And then we'll do this. All right, let's take a look and see what we need for a bus station. Okay, a bus depot. We've got the money, but we don't have the money to sustain that right now. I could easily buy it and plop it down, but I want to be smart. I want to be smart about this. Where's our policing issue? I think our policing issue is because we were stuck, basically. And I think what we could do with is probably some sort of like overpass, underpass situation. I think that'd be kind of fun to have like a little slipway. But this is definitely because police can't actually get to the other side of the city, which is not something that I actually thought about. So, what we could do, and it would be a little funky, but we could do it, is we could maybe make this up to this point a single road and have connections off on it. But this is wild. Yeah. Alternatively, what we could do is this. We have the technology and we have the space, so we could, this could be a temporary thing that we do. Have city services right there, fire and police. Yeah, this is kind of rough. I hope this kind of clears up early, dude. What we could probably do is this, actually. Let's turn that off. Let's go to our junctions. We're gonna put a stop sign right there. And this will be a through lane. Yeah. That's much better. That is much better. Okay, great. And people are already using this. Okay, that's awesome. And then let's do something similar here with our junction restrictions. Just turn that off and people can go as they see fit. I don't actually mind that. All right. So, yes. Do we have the option? We do have the option. Oh, that's good. We could draw. Am I spending too much money right now? Probably. We still have this whole area over here that we could do things with. So, you know what we need? You know what this city needs? We need some parks. Because really, we don't have too many things that people want in regards to like parks and things. So let's do that. Let's put a park. Alternatively, here's what we're going to do. We're going to... idea. We don't have the money. So buses or trams? I'm trying to decide whether or not I want buses or trams. I think buses would be easier to put in because you don't really have to have dedicated infrastructure. You can just put stops down. So I think we'll just go with buses for now, honestly. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's do 48 of them. 48, and then I think I'm gonna start having some kind of wider block sizes. I'm gonna start making some fun shapes and whatnot. It'll be a good time. I'll love it. You'll love it. The natives will love it, and it'll be a great time. All right, lovely Sims in our old Samville will definitely be appreciative of what we have going on. So what do we have here, I wonder? We have, what is this? Self-sufficient buildings. And I think that's a commercial thing. Self-sufficient. No, that's okay. I know what this is, and I'm going to definitely start placing these because I love the way they look. I recently started using this district styling, and really, it's quite good. I like it. Very pretty. If I may be so bold. I love the way that the structures come up, the buildings look all together. It's just really nice, and I like it. Yeah. So we have that. We need to, like I said, we need to get to work on helping these people. I think it was probably not a good idea to have this like this, to be honest. What we could do is have like a ramp system that's dedicated in and out of for our industrial area, which honestly, this is the only way in and out of it anyway, so that's kind of that great. So what we could do, really, we don't have the tile. We need this tile to do what I want to do, but we also need that one. But also we could go get away with this, which would be kind of nice. Alternatively, what we could totally do, I'm having second thoughts about our couplet system, to be honest. But I believe. Here's what we'll do. This right here will be an overpass. And it'll be great, and people will love it. And nobody will complain about it, because why would they? I think that's 10. Yeah, that is a very high situation. You know what? Oh, it's clearing up. How good, sort of, in a way. If you squint your eyes and look at it from this far, you can tell that it's clearing up. Honestly, the issue really is because we've only got one way in and out of our industrial area. So, alternatively, what we could do is we could have an on-off ramp here, but that would make this area way too busy in my estimation. It'll be fine. Okay, so what I want to do, let's draw in some commercial. I want to put some commercial around here, like so, kind of around our recycling center. We can do something like this. And then what we'll do is, because I like the idea of this, we're going to have some fencing around it. Let's go ahead and do that right now. What I like to do with my fencing for these kind of more industrious looking assets is I like the oil industry fence. And what we'll do is we'll turn off everything except angle. And then what we'll do is this. You want to go left to right. And you want to go left to right because that gives us the spiky boys on the top of the fence the right kind of look. You want them pointed outwards to deter people from coming in. So that's my method of fencery with this particular asset. Okay, see how that's kind of, let me see if I can't get in a little bit further. You see how that's kind of the angle is pointing out? That's kind of like the way that I like to do this. So what we'll do, ooh, I lost my spot. All right, there we go. Here we are. We're gonna grab this. Let's do down, and then we'll do that. And that should be fine. Alternatively, we could go a little further, a little closer to that. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some decoration. Kind of want to kind of make this area look a little bit overgrown. So what we'll do is we could grab these. Let's do a few of these leaf areas kind of spattered around here. I think this will make a good look. Yeah. Kind of in and around the fence. But what we'll end up doing is we'll be planting some grasses and trees in the area to kind of really give it an overgrown look. So what we'll do now is we'll come to our content creator trees. We're going to use the tall grass cluster. And we'll kind of just decorate over like so. This is one thing that I want to be more conscious of, is decoration and beautification in cities. Not just City Skylines 1, but City Skylines 2 as well. They're making great strides with Cities 2, and I think they're making good progress. But what I want to do is, in these overgrown areas, we can place some trees every so often. Maybe some smaller trees as well. And you know what? Just because, let's have little pops of color every now and then. Some roadies, yeah, like so. So just because it's grass and weeds doesn't mean it has to be ugly necessarily. But yeah, and then that kind of, like, you can see how just a little bit of decorating, a little bit of detailing gives this area a whole new look. Right, makes it look alive. And alternative, what we could do as well is maybe we could find some props, right? So we could maybe go here, I think. I have to find where they're at. Are they under parks? Yeah, I think they'll be under parks. So, like, we could find rocks, we could find all sorts of stuff. Let me see who's find it. Could you, yeah, so we have pallets, right? We could have some pallets back here for recycling. We could maybe see about having some bins. Or these things. Right? Just kind of dot a few of these bad boys around. I'm just kind of placing them all willy-nilly. We could pretend, we could imagine that these back here are like decommissioned trash bins or receptacles or whatever. But yeah, you can see how like just little details like this kind of brings this area brings it all together, you know. And then as we put, you know, more things around it, it'll kind of get masked by some of the decisions we've made down here. So I like it. Yeah, I see that we have fertile soil over here. So if we go to our info view, we can look at natural resources. We could potentially get some farming out here, which I think would be kind of nice to have. So I think what we'll do, I think I may want to rework this as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to rework this at some point. I don't actually like the way this is looking, but we could grab ourselves some farming out here. But before we do that, as we kind of take an inventory, I think what I want to do is I want to zone out a little more. So let's do that. Actually, let's turn on everything except road guidelines. Let's zone. Everybody loves zoning. Specifically, the grid zoning. Nah. I understand the disdain for the grid. I understand it. But it's effective. You can't deny its effectiveness. It's just ugly. Oops, ugly. I'll just go about 12 right there and that'll be fine. So what we'll do is we can grab you here and just kind of bring us all the way through with our water pipes. Let's take a look and see kind of where we have main routes. So if this is a main route, this is a 4-lane road that comes all the way down, and then eventually this will kind of connect somewhere, probably in this area here, or it'll be an overpass because we have 2 connections right here. Well, 3 really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 million connections. And I can almost see that this becoming a connection of some sort, or this being like a service type interchange. What I actually think what we'll do is we'll upgrade all this 4-lane to the wide with median. So if we go to our 4-lane, if we go to our roads here and we take a look, I'm gonna turn off all of the things. This main drag, this is basically kind of like a second main street that goes all the way through, kind of slices the city into 2 pieces, right? So this right here, what I think I want to do then is continue with this thin 4-lane, you know, my favorite. What I think we want to do is just draw this out here, like so. So it'll kind of give us direction on where we want to go. And I think that works. So if we go to our terrain view, because I want to make sure that we're not going to be encroaching on any fun terrain. You can see it close as we get to the water. It's kind of hilly and stuff. But what we can do is we can just kind of, let's grab this. We can kind of sweep you through some nice gentle curves, something like this. And then I think we'll grab a straight segment and kind of do about like that. So as you can see, this kind of, I don't really think I want to zone all of this up here, but what we could do is something like have like little segments of things. Oh, I see the problem. There's like literally, okay, yeah. I am Hazel Place 89, and sometimes I don't think things all the way through because as you can see, there's not actually connecting over the railroad track, which is fine. You don't want connections, too many at-grade crossings. I think really this might be a little too much. But what we could do, well, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. I'm pleased with the way things are going right now. So we have that. Are we going to get our, I don't think we're going to be able to get our mass transit in this episode, but I love the way that this looks with the trains going through these buildings right here. That is the aesthetic that I was going for. So yeah, we have great need. We have great need. Let's turn that off. For finding ways to get traffic from this side, from Elm Heights, Sunset Hills, over to our main area of our city. Because if we don't get that sorted, we're gonna have a bad time. You know what I think we'll do? Since this also, there's another 4-lane right through here. Since this is also kind of a main drag, so to speak, I think I like the idea of dezoning some of the residential and putting in commercial there instead. But what I want to do, let's expand our districts first of all. Do something like this. Yeah, beautiful. So now we're gonna have that awesome these buildings. I really do love the way these buildings look. And so what we can do with these, kind of as a proof of concept, let's go to our gravel paths like so. We're gonna turn off everything. We're gonna just place a path through right like so. And then we can do the same thing here. And then we can do the same thing here. Just a little bit like that, just to give, you know, because I used to, on a realism side, at least in my perspective, I don't see many paths between houses and all over the place like this. I really don't, in real life, but they have their place in City Skylines. And well, just like with our recycling center down here, how we did this little pad of trees and whatnot, and these little bins that we have, just a little path goes a long way in regards to the aesthetic of it all. So something to keep in mind if you're wanting some quick and easy detailing. Pathwork is a solid option, and it's taken me this long to get comfortable with that, honestly. So speaking of paths, what we can do, since I don't have the airport services, we could do like a budget surface painter, and then we can come back here and find where trees can grow, and then place some trees back here. So what this will do is people will come back here and use these pathways, and it'll look kind of lived in. See this dude right here? You can't see him, but he's there, I promise. This guy. Already using the path to get around, and that's pretty cool, you know? So, and from a distance, it looks like it's all surface painted in, but it's not, it's paths. So that's fun. But yeah. It is with great sadness, though, that I need to say that we're not going to be getting our mass transit in today. So hopefully next episode, I want to figure this out before we go. I want to figure all this out. So I think what we'll do is that exactly. Actually, I don't know, fam. I don't know what we want to do. I'm not second guessing the couplet. I like the way it's looking, but this right here is what's kind of stressing me out, to be honest. Alternatively, what we could do is could we get maybe a very thin sort of like Y interchange using normal roads? Let's find out together, you and me. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this. We're going to go up 12. Let's go 10. go 8. That'll be 9 actually. Oh, we can just come off this intersection right here. That'll be fine. So let's bring this down just a touch. All right, so let's try this again. Let's go 12, 8. We're gonna go down, down. All right, I don't need that. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going 20 units. Like so. Really, we could probably, we don't really even need. Okay, I think I have a plan, friends. I think I have a plan. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is coming together. So we could do this, and then what we'll do. So that's 12 units. That'll be fine. They'll just have to put their trucks in 4-low or something. And then could we, in theory, go here, go here. Could we grab this and upgrade those to that? Then could we potentially even go here? Oh yeah, I see the problem. Wrong way, wrong way. Oh, all right. So this is also the wrong way. So let's do that instead. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's grab this bad boy, small industry road, and do that. So I'm just curious to see how this works. Alternatively, what we could do is I kind of like the idea of this. So let's grab. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. All right. And we're just going to see what happens. That does look really cool. It really does. I think I want to upgrade the road that we just placed though from an industry road to something not that. Let's do this instead. Yeah. I don't like how there's a crossing there, but you know, it'll be fine. What we could do before we finish off, I'm going to get us in a lot of debt. So what we'll do, well, maybe not debt, but like not ideal situation. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna upgrade all of our roads down here to these awesome industrial roads. I'm gonna pause the game because I just broke the power line. Oopsie. All right. So yeah, here we are at the very end of the episode, probably making things worse. However, sometimes things gotta get worse before they can get mo better, as they say. Ooh. Okay. Here we go. All right. And then I think what we'll do, let's upgrade to that as well. Realistically, we could do that. So we can have dedicated lanes. Yeah. Oh, great. And people are using it. Woo. That's so cool. I like... So I liked how I do appreciate how I was able to get super close to the road without having to use mods. So that's fun. And then people can use this to get on the highway. It works. So good. Could we maybe upgrade this to a 2-lane just for a segment? Yeah, we totally can. Love it. You'll love it. So this could be an issue, but there's whole like 2 extra lanes people can use if they don't want to do that. So instead of having everything clogged right here, we have it clogged right here now. So what a way to end an episode. Yeah, this is bad. This is rough. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna call it here, and just kind of gaze upon it. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of Old Samville as we kind of wing it, as is custom on this channel. I want to thank you all for your likes, comments, subscribes. They all mean a whole ton. And with all this said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.